No delay. That's fantastic. No lag. No lag. No sag and no lag. How are yous? It's been too long since I've done this. I need to advertise a little bit, at least on my, you know, share, copy, at least on my Discord. Okay, there we go. I've done my part. It's been a while since I've live streamed. It has been since my last birthday, earlier in May. Now it's getting a bit hot. Even if I do say so myself. Merry Christmas to all. I'm a bit late. Where I am, it's already December 26th in the morning. I've been in your stream since February and I had terrible grammar back then. Glad you improved. Merry Christmas. We just played Cuckoo at full volume on the drive home. Thank you very much. Aren't you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? So much stuff has happened since then. I believe I got my new PC since the last stream. It's a monster PC. I call it the White Beast or something. It's got 192 gigabytes of RAM. Hopefully that's enough to last us through the next couple of years. Very useful for rendering. Changed my life. I wouldn't consider that much of a driving song though. It's funny. And then after that, I got a new keyboard. It's no longer that Roland electric piano thing. It's an Arturia Keylab Essential 88. It's a MIDI controller keyboard. So that's much better for my use cases. They don't really celebrate Christmas in China, no. Merry Christmas, thank you very much, Zepotion. Geno keeping me company. Because family is too important. That's why. These are semi-weighted. The Roland that I had before was fully weighted, and honestly, it's kind of a bitch to play, really. And I had no knobs. I had no switches, no wheels for like 2 years, and it was very difficult to make synth music without any of those. So it's nice to have this. AKG K240 MK2s. That's me. That's you too. Merry Christmas, Geno. Have a nice stream. Thank you very much for joining in. I think I have the wrong mic input. Are you sure? Me. That's you too. You are correct. You motherfucking asshole. Thank you for pointing that out, but why? But why? Is that better? How did no one tell me before? God damn, thank you, mods. But why? There you go, now I fixed it. It sounds like shit. Thank you very much, man. Okay. I got some announcements to make as well. Something inside so strong. Alright. Something inside so strong. Why did that song stick with me for the rest of my life? Ever since I heard that song and that music video when I was like a long time ago. Three dB on mic would be perfect. Make your mic a bit louder because you can play keyboard, can't you? Okay, because on my interface here, I'm kind of maxed out. So can I? Advanced audio properties. Can I balance? Oh, yes, I can. I can. Let's do a 3 dB here. That's my hotkeys. It's not supposed to do that anyway. Hello there. Whoa, now that's a bit loud, no? Let's see how loud that is. Because I don't want to eat the mic. Did you forget to buy a cloud lifter for your SM7B? I don't know what that means. Do you know that your name's feast day is celebrated on August 20th, which is celebrated for the prophet Samuel? Ah, I know feast days. Or name days. That's my adopted name, Samuel. Geno Samuel. It's not my real name, but... Is there any intended connecting between Time Slows Down and City Lights of Tokyo because they have similar motif before the chorus? Someone else pointed that out. I think they might be in the chat. I'm not sure. Maybe not yet. Heart of Sword for us, please. I don't know what that means. No, that's not intended. That is complete coincidence. So in Time Slows Down, which is like, it's like very funky chords. I can't play them. And then in City Lights of Tokyo, it's pretty much the same thing, just less complex. So it's God. There you go. There it is. Gotta brace yourself for the loudest silence that you've ever felt. A place where time will never slow down, where the night sky will never ever come around. Idols calling to be idolized. Surprises come as no surprise, longing for the bright lights and the city sights of Tokyo. The quiet streets and the empty eyes. Didn't warm up. The busy days and the early nights. I miss the bright lights and the city sights of Tokyo. Can you hear that? I didn't warm up. You hear about the situation about that girl known as Nate? No. Coffee or tea today? It is coffee. It is a morning coffee for me. I look absolutely insane with this setup. Anyway, what else was it? And then Something in the Moon also has a very similar thing. How's that go? It's that's definitely the wrong key, but let me transpose real quick. I also cannot remember that song. It's actually my biggest hit on Spotify at least, and it recently got a resurgence because it was used in an animation related to some Minecraft stuff. So that's very nice. Thank you very much. I still got fans. Want to break the oven night in, coming back to feed those lights again. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. Or those, was that working? Yeah, it's working. It's fine. Just should turn it down a bit, -6 as well. Okay, like this. Now it calls for me. That's right. But and I was wondering because I was subconsciously referencing that same sort of melody line in all these songs, and I wanted to know if I came up with that or not. Are you familiar with the band Pond out of Australia? Sometimes your voice reminds me of Nick Alberg from that band. I do not know that band actually. It's like it's and eventually I figured out where I got that from. No matter what I do, all I ever think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, girl, you know I'm crazy over you. East Coast. Let's move on to different synth because I can do those things there. Now, no matter what, yeah. All I ever think about is this riff. Found your music through my involvement in the French house scene, and people were discussing good city pop that flows with French house. Which brings me to the thing that I want to announce here. I'm not sure if I should make it a big deal or should I just kind of sprinkle this information to the bigger fans who are more interested in seeing me talk and stuff like that, like the ones in my Discord or people who join these streams. Is that I'm aiming to do a redirection in my music. Hype it? We'll see. Merry Christmas, how are you doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm going to announce something right now. Thank you for joining. So, as you all may know, you're looking at me on my YouTube channel, Geno Samuel Official, which currently has 39.2 thousand subscribers. And currently there's like 12 people watching this stream. Past few videos barely made over 100 views. So this is something that's been bothering me a little bit. There's probably lots of dead people here. I don't mean dead, I mean like people who are not interested in seeing me. And that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but, you know, I don't want to get emotional about this because I'm not actually that emotional. It makes me sound like I'm going to be emotional about this, but I'm not. I'm just kind of annoyed because I'm sure it was my fault for this because of a lot of reasons. Firstly, a lot of those fans, I'm sure, came from a certain other channel that's a lot more popular than this, and they decided to check me out and subscribe to support me or whatever, and then they realized that they don't want anything to do with me, music-wise at least, so they just stay subscribed but just don't engage, which adds to the deadness. And beyond that, I could not at least ever pin myself down to a certain sound, and it's kind of my thing. Is my thing in a way to like do a different thing every single album, but at the same time, that cannot sustain an audience, you know? Came from the other channel, but I realized I prefer music over the original channel. Thank you very much. I know there's a few of you who are like that, I know. Like my headphones, thank you very much. So, and then when Morgana happened, I should have honed in on that sound, man, back then, because it got big without me really trying to promote it all that much. I didn't even do anything with Spotify, but it just got picked up by the algorithm in those editorial playlists. Even though I didn't submit to those songs, like both Stereo Love and Something in the Moon got into those editorial playlists, and they got boosted a whole bunch. And so the rest of the album also is consistently my biggest, most listened to selection of music on Spotify, at least. Morgana was just full of bangers. Keep a free musical spirit, keeps your music fresh, though. The Morgana Stigma and Vienna project was so fun. Thank you very much. But we gotta acknowledge that music takes a long time to make. Even though I do enjoy making it, of course, it's great. You cannot, unfortunately, as you're growing up with responsibilities, you cannot just forgo the rest of your life's opportunities, your responsibilities, and just do something that you love just for the sake of loving it. You know, you gotta prioritize what's more how should I put it, profitable. So I got another year or two for myself before we move out of here, where I might have to do something else if this doesn't pan through. So now's the perfect time. For 2026, it should be a lot more documentaries on my Geno Samuel Productions documentary channel. Please check out the link below for documentaries that are about a whole range of subjects. A new one coming out in a few days, actually. I just finished editing the visuals. I just need to make the music for it and add the Patreon supporter names at the end credits, and that's pretty much it. And it's going to be released before the end of 2025. That's where I'm aiming. So I'm going to make the music for it today. So I can focus on that project. I can focus on music in a certain direction. I'm going towards a more Morgana-driven sort of field and look, and sort of city pop AOR kind of stuff, with a lot of synthage involved as well. I can also remain patient, but I'll never stop feeling hyped for Sunnyside from the live previews you've made. Thank you, but Sunnyside has to be put aside for a little bit, just for now. I think I'm gonna try my best for the next 3 albums. I mean, I was already thinking about making more city pop sort of stuff later along the line, but why wait? Why can't I just do that now? I need to call somebody about something. I need some instrumentation, some extra instrumentation. I own the signed Morgana CD, and I jeep it on my desk. Thank you very much. So for the next 3 albums, I imagine it's going to be more of a synthy, early 80s AOR city pop sort of feel. And we'll see where that goes from there. If I'm still getting minimal views, even though as much as I try to advertise myself and try to shoot out bangers left and right, if that's not working, I'm gonna go back to my usual affair of doing weird shit every single album, and probably at a slower pace too. I'm using an Arturia Keylab Essential 88, and I'm running Arturia's DX7 VST for the sound. I can change it up right now. Let's go to Geno. I love Geno 6, also from Arturia. Let's load up the sound there. Classic Road. Huh? What? Oh. Didi. Can I get my ukulele over here? Yeah? Thank you. That's an order a ukulele from here. Juno's. I was about to request Juno. I need a chorus and sub. Oh, sure. Let's go through some. I love the albums where the album is like one sound and then the last song is a change up to the. That happened basically twice. it's within the Morgana Stigma and Vienna project. DoorDash the ukulele. All right. Silly me, I said it was my ukulele. It's actually my son's ukulele. Thank you. We had to pry it out of his hands, and he was crying like a little baby. Yeah, he actually wasn't. He was fine. I need to tune it first. It's a complextro album that has a smooth garage sound for its last song. I need something more stable than this. I cannot tune to this. Perfect. Still sounds out of tune. Let me tune to myself, and then I'll be able to do it. That's playing stasis. Tuning with vibrato. Spirit of Mumford and Sons is a ride. Okay. Oh, it's got. Okay, I need to set up my microphone in a little bit of a different way so I can actually play this properly. There you go. And you can hear me. I think you can still hear a ukulele, right? You can still hear it, even though it is an SM7 beat and it's not pointing at it. Let's see. I think it's okay enough. So, the last weird thing that I want to do probably is going to be, I can tell when I'm going to release it, but you're my number 2 artist this year on my recap. Thank you very much. So what's going to happen is that I'm working on an EP, which is going to be about 20 minutes long in total, about 5 tracks, pretty short tracks. And this is going to be my last weird venture for a while. I'm not sure if this is going to be released before or after my next city pop style album, which is called Moonlighting. It's going to be called Moonlighting. And I don't know how to describe this EP. It's called Foreign Dreams, and I really don't know what's it about, but it was inspired a lot by Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys, and not so much the sounds, but just the thinking process behind making and arranging Beach Boys songs back in those days. Kind of had a thought where I would make an EP in the vein of the Beach Boys, but as if the young Beach Boys in their younger years were alive these days with the technology that's available these days. That's the sort of weird thing I got. Wall of Sound, that's definitely going to be a part of it. The arrangements are going to be really weird. It's not going to be very much repeating arrangements. It's like one verse is this stuff, and the next verse is completely different patterns and going on. It's weird. It's weird. And it's going to be accompanied by these visuals of a dreamlike isolated city in the ocean that I'm animating as well. It took a long time to animate it. I still didn't finish it yet, but I have to finish it now. So this is the second track off that EP. I didn't start recording it yet, but I believe this is one of my best songs ever, personally. This is very much a late 60s influenced anti-war song. And it's completely... I I came up with this just by doodling around on this ukulele, just playing whatever I could. Honestly, I don't know what chords I'm playing. I'm just playing shapes, and it just works out. So this is called "Thought I Saw the Sun." I'll give you a little preview. I'm just gonna play the full thing, whatever. Thought I saw the sun waking us to show us all the wonders of the world. Guess that I was wrong, found out all along. She's another pair of eyes to watch the show go on. Battles fought to see who's strong. There was a time when the dreamers could shine away to Halcyon. But time keeps on ticking, and those who keep winning drag us to the dark until we meet our end and no one's left. Do, 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 do. Thought I heard a man singing words of love and peace we all could understand. Yet they made a war like the ones before. So we bring our children to the homicidal dance. Never even had a chance. There was a time when you knew where our dream... No, when you... Fuck you. There was a time when you knew where our future was leading us to. But I'm not so sure now if there is a way to where our dreams once flew. We are all sacrificed to someone else. I'll tell my boy tomorrow, sun will make it right. And that's the end. Short little ditty. Let's add an addictive keys and get a... I'll go with the Rhodes, I guess. I'll go with the Rhodes. This is very much inspired by... What's it called? What the fuck is that called? The thing, the famous fucking Beach Boys song. All I Want to Do, that's right. That's not... It doesn't sound right. No, it doesn't sound right. It should be... I'm going to go with an Electric Grant and a CP70. Actually, it should be a bit lower. That sounds a bit better. Just got back from listening to your cover of Christmas Eve. You really killed it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is gonna be the closing track. Is the title track, Foreign Dreams. Very much an All I Want to Do kind of vibe. So this is the closer. I'll sing it as well.
Mystic seas, distant seas, foreign dreams calling me. In every face I see a losing worries, a longing long forgotten, letting go of things to come, drowning in days that have come and gone. Mystic seas, distant seas, foreign dreams calling me. If you look into the other side, a paradise is waiting. If all your faces, not all your feces, if all your pieces fall in place, you won't have any dreams to chase. Mystic seas, distant seas, foreign dreams calling me.
And I don't know how to end it. Could be a fade out. Me and my neighbor get drunk and listen to your songs on repeat. Lol, that's a very nice neighbor. Thank you very much. Now I'm getting cold. It's actually. I am so sorry. It's actually a little above. It's a little above freezing right about now, so it is damn cold outside. The heating is on, but it doesn't help that much. Oh, all right. So there you go. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. In addition to the several city pop songs. Okay. So that's where I'm at. I cannot ping pong between styles so much because that just I cannot retain an audience that way. And I'm gonna do what I should have done long time ago, right after Morgana, is to make a Morgana 2 and pivot to that way. So I'm gonna do that now. Hopefully I can get something successful out of this, moderately successful at least. I'm not aiming for Taylor Swift levels of success, just a few thousand views per video. That'd be really nice. And listens to on Spotify. Have you ever heard of the creator Day Limbs? They were just talking about Beach Boys. You reminded me he does a lot of music related to them. Oh, don't know actually. The Blue and Black Hair is one of my favorite songs. Thank you very much. What synth did you use for the lead in Dancing? For the lead in Dancing it's a Mermaids patch from Arturia's ARP 2600 VST. I think it's called Mermaids. With some alterations. I think I changed the settings a little bit. But yeah, that's from the Arturia's ARP 2600 emulator. that's about it. And but I do like synths, as you can see. I'm very much a synth guy, so it'd be a shame for me to lose that synthage in my upcoming ventures. So it will be some synths involved, of course. This is one song that I discovered just yesterday. It's by a band called High Fashion from the early 80s. I don't think they were that successful, but if you're familiar with city pop, you will find this very surprising to hear. This is called Feeling Lucky Lately. This is the opening track of their album, I think, from 1982. They got some really nice arrangements, some synth stuff too, so it's very much inspiring me. Good old Mini Moog bass. Pretty sure it's Mini Moog. Now listen to this. If you know city pop, you might recognize this. Really? If you wanna dance tonight, if you wanna do it, baby, love me tonight. If you wanna dance. I mean, if you heard more Geno Samuel music that sounded kind of like this, would that be a bad thing? Come on. But the thing is that this is If You Want to Dance Tonight by Toshiki Kadomatsu. Sounds exactly like that. Which is ridiculous. Of course, with their own touches, you know. That intro is iconic. See? It's the same thing. It's a better bass line, I must admit.
If you wanna dance tonight, if you wanna do it, baby, love me tonight. If you wanna dance tonight, if you wanna do it, baby, love me tonight.
So this form is part of my song palette, my sonic palette moving forward. Something like this, and also a bit of Rod Temperton as well. So this is called If You Want to Dance, or just called If You, I guess, by Toshiki Kadomatsu. Toshiki Kadomatsu. If You. Vocally, I don't really like him as a singer, though he is also a very decent lead guitarist. So that's pretty cool. Totally Cool in the Gang also was heavily influenced by them. I mean, it's literally a rip-off of the Feeling Lucky Lately by High Fashion, so maybe they were influenced by Cool in the Gang. And in turn, they all it's like Chinese whispers, or Japanese whispers. One influences the other, and then that is influencing something else, and eventually it sounds a bit different than the original, But also has to be visually distinctive enough and unique enough, I'm not sure if anyone here knows Night Tapes, the Estonian group, or one of my favorite artists currently, and they released an album this year. It's great. They've been doing good stuff for a long while, for a few years, and they have a distinctive look, costume-wise. They have a distinctive sound, sonically, visually. Their music videos and the official photos that they take, they have a distinctive look about them. You can honestly almost hear what they sound like just from looking at the photos at their YouTube profile image. You know, you can almost hear it. That's what I'm looking for. They have a certain sound, and they keep making songs in that certain sound. It's not quite, you know, making the same song over and over again. It's just the same sort of sonic neighborhood. Like ELO has a sound. ELO has an image. ELO has that unique logo. You know, the spaceship. That's their thing. That's their image, and they have a certain sound. You can go from 1975 to 1984 to 2001. 2019, the songs that it's just Jeff Lynne released, and they have that same sound. It's not the same songs. The songs can change, but they just live in the same sonic neighborhood. That's all, and that's what I'm looking for. Something that's identifiable, something that is agreeable to me, at least, because I don't want to get bored with this. And I think I was very much an 80s guy since the very beginning, so that's not a bad thing for me, honestly. And ever since I heard Plastic Love and all the rest of what City Pop has to offer, I loved it. So why not just stick with that for a little while and see what happens. Likewise, there's this other group called Castle Rat. Very very different sonically, and it's not my favorite sound personally. It's more like dungeon metal, but they have a look, they have a sound. Just by looking at their YouTube thumbnails, you can tell what the song is going to sound like. Even that's what I'm looking for. This sort of identifiableness, and a very easy identifiableness. How to marriage a look and a sound so perfectly. So my thing is, I guess I got to go to the big city at nighttime and film some videos and take some photos, dressed up as Don Johnson from Miami Vice or something. That's what I'm gonna do. Or Magdalena Bay as well. Very much a Fruitiger Arrow kind of sound and visual identity. Looks are very important, and looks have been very important for popular artists for, I don't know, 80 years at this point, 60 to 80 years. A band can be defined entirely by their look. See Kiss for proof, of course Kiss. That's a very extreme example, but just, you know, early Beatles with their mop top haircuts and their suits. That was their look. That was very identifiable. If you saw some people who looked like that with a mop top haircut and this black suit, white tie, stuff like that, you would think that they're copying the Beatles or something, you know? That's a very identifiable look. It's a very simple look too. Or take, for example, YMO, Yellow Magic Orchestra, the Japanese electronics group. They didn't sing that much, but they did have a look. They have a sound, and they have a look, especially their techno cut haircuts, and they're still popular with middle-aged men even today. Or take, for example, Queen, Freddie Mercury, the mustache, the yellow jacket. That's a very simple look. It's not like you have to wrap yourself in meat to be identifiable and unique. It's just a simple haircut, a certain choice of clothes, and that's it. You know, Charlie Chaplin with his little mustache and his bowl. What's it called? A bowl top? No, bowler cap. That's it. I remember this one Irish band called Black Navy. They all dressed like battle. You son of a bitch. You said it. Don't bring that up again. All right. Skrillex, for example, a more recent example. Nothing too outrageous, just a kind of a weird haircut. Like that. if something vaguely looks like that, you're gonna say, "Oh, you're copying Skrillex," like this, like that. A lot of the female artists, like in these groups that I've mentioned, like for example Magdalena Bay, the lead singer there, or for Castle Rat, Night Tapes, they do face paint as well. That's that, and a certain shape, and whatever Peter Gabriel influenced stuff, and that's interesting too. I was thinking because to sell the look, maybe I should just make up on some 5 o'clock shadow on me. Perpetually, I would be perpetually in need of a shave all the time. Just a little bit darker here, I think it'll help sell the Don Johnson look. Let me just look up something because we had a color day. I mean, once a year in school back in Ireland in elementary school or primary school, we would have color days, and color day means you can wear your own clothes, which sounds weird, but actually, well, you're supposed to wear your uniform, your school uniform, because it's a Catholic school. Everyone's dressed the same way, so there's no unity basically. Yeah, that's doable, right? That's doable. I was thinking more of a pink jacket, but I'm gonna show you a picture. So yeah, I had color day. We had color day, and I came dressed in a suit because I'm weird. That's why. And one of the teachers there said I look like Don Johnson from Miami Vice, and that has stuck with me forever. What if I look like this, and I performed city pop sort of music like this? That's me, no? That's doable, right? That's identifiable. That's kind of cool. Just change the colors every video or so, like light pink instead, or salmon color. That's pretty cool. I should become Dirk Simbach. No, your new song "Human Sacrifice" is awesome too. Thank you very much. But it's actually an old song because it's a re-release of an 8-year-old album called Cabbage. So basically, you need to change your appearance to be able to be replicated for a Halloween costume. That's pretty cool. I mean, last year, Sabrina Carpenter was one of the most popular Halloween costumes. Like, Sabrina Carpenter? What the hell is that? Like a tube dress? Is that it? It's identifiable. But you gotta be short to pull that off, though, personally. Let me switch to let me switch back to the Geno for now, and get something more usable. Let's go with keys instead. No. I need to see this better. Oh. Girl in Africa. What the hell does that mean? Classic plucked sound made famous by female artist many years ago. Delay and reverb is. I love the way that you can't really directly say what it's being influenced by, because that's copyright and trademark and whatever. So a classic plucked sound made famous by a female artist many years ago. It's called "Girl in Africa." What could this possibly be? to bring back the synth guy thing, I think I'm very much a synth guy. I love synthesizers, like analog synthesizers and early digital synthesizers, and I love this kind of music. And so, what can I do if I want to make stuff like this later on? Recently, I released an EP called Reflections, and it does have some fans, some appreciators. Thank you very much for those. And since I'm doing this new reinvention of myself, I cannot keep doing that sort of stuff, at least as Geno Samuel. So I'm gonna take down Reflections soonish and transfer it over to Shumshu. Now, Shumshu is another musical project of mine, and it's solely instrumental stuff, some electronic, some ambient, stuff like that. And originally, as I was making Reflections, that was always going to be a Shumshu release, a Shumshu EP. But at the last second, like 5 hours before I was gonna publish it online and release it, I decided, fuck it, give it more attention, make it a Geno Samuel record. And so I'm going back on that. I'm going back to my original intention of making it a Shumshu release. So if you're interested in listening to more ambient, electronic, instrumental stuff, go to Shumshu. Into the stream, just got home from hanging out with the family. Merry Christmas, Geno. Thank you very much. Did you just come back from like a Christmas dinner or something? Because I'm pretty sure it's still Christmas somewhere around here, because it is the 26th for more than half the world at this point, including my world. Weddings and funerals, your masterpiece, Shumshu record. You stop it. Geno, I'm liking your music more and more as time goes by. You're officially no longer just a Christian Chronicle. Thank you very much. The real ones know what's up. But cool. I love to own so many synthesizers. I just see all these synth people, on YouTube, and have these giant studios. I want that. I want that. Gimme, I want that. So, this is part of my redirection. I'm gonna look like this from now on, I guess. And yeah, that's we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. See if I can retain a fandom. See if I can replicate the strange success of Morgana 2. I mean, it's not like mad hit, but considering what I've released before and since then, honestly, it has not been replicated, and it's consistently getting lots of plays on YouTube Music and Spotify as well. And it's got sales, CD sales. Lots of people bought them. Thank you very much for that. Because they're banger tracks and people resonate with those. Why not do that again? Why not do that again? You should play some random OST for a comic I'm making. I could. Kind of remind me of the band Muse and when they moved from rock to synth and everyone got mad. No, their album, The Second Law, is one of my favorite albums ever. It's right up there with the Resistance. I really haven't listened to them since then because I don't remember actually. But anyway, yeah, you see, when you change your sound so much, it's kind of upsetting unless you just create a whole new persona every goddamn time. It's kind of annoying, but it's limiting, but also will I ever go back to making comic books? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about making a Night Pig webcomic. like that Memories Fade song too. The instrumental sounds like Zelda. Do you remember what's in? Oh, that's interesting. Thank you. For my memory, it's I used Arturius Mellotron emulator, and that's lots of the sounds on that song were from the Mellotron, strings and piano and flute. For the last Christmas cover, as I was figuring out how to play it, I felt very proud of myself to figure out very, very quickly that initial sound of the synth is actually from a Geno. I don't know what kind of Geno, but it was a Geno, and I looked it up and I was right. And the certain way that I played it is most easiest to do, very awkward sort of playing like this with two hands and two fingers each. And I later learned that George Michael recorded the whole thing by himself. All the instrumentals, apparently, that's what they say, are by him. They said in the studio it was funny seeing him play because he doesn't play keyboard all that much, and he's not a very good player. So then he basically played with like two or three fingers at a time, and I think that's what they meant, you know. It's like this. And I thought that there's a second line that doubles up. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. These people are nice. It's not like that other bunch. Okay, come on.
He's coming. Maybe he's behind you.
I can see him. Come here, you silly guy. Okay. Anyway. Huh? You don't hear anything? So I was going to say that I thought that the second line was just basically doubling up over, and it sounds a bit different. I thought that was going to be a Jupiter 8. It was not. It was also another Juno 60, just like the first line. So, and then there was like a little belt sound, like the that one. I thought that was like a DX7, and it was not. It was another Juno 60. How do you even do that? It's incredible. So apparently the entire soundtrack of last Christmas. Let's drink some water, Theo. Let's go. Drink water. Mama has the water. Can you say bye-bye to the nice folks? Theo! No! You silly guy. Theo! No.
You say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Okay. Thank you. Jojo calling, that's right. Alright, so Professor heard in 2019 when he did Plastic Love. Oh, that's right. So yeah, but then I decided to add some real instruments, like a guitar, adding a new arrangement, and then the bass line was on a bass. And listening to the bass line, I do not believe that cannot possibly be a Juno 60. No. I was playing it myself and just matched up with the natural shapes of what you would play if you're playing a string instrument, you know? That it sounds too organic to to be a synth. Let's go to Last Christmas Karaoke, the instrumental. Just listen. See? You can hear the strings lifting off. That's not karaoke. I mean instrumental. So you can hear it better. There you go. This one. That is definitely an acoustic bass. I mean, electric bass. So it's very impressive for George to program a Geno 60 to make all these sounds. It just shows how versatile it is. Like even this. I could have sworn there was a DX7. It's not. Or is this another Stevie Wonder situation where Stevie played a Moog bass for Superstition and it just sounds like a real bass because he's just that good at it? So listen right here. It's slid down the neck. That is Andrew Ridgeley playing the bass, and he's not credited for it. It's really weird. And of course, George programmed the Linn drum machine for the drum track. That's easy enough. So like the credits are wrong. They say George did that all himself, but he didn't. And then of course, there's Everything She Wants, which is one of George's best songs, and that's also pretty much everything that. Everything is George there. Just a Geno 60, a Linn drum machine, and I think Andrew Ridgeley joined for some backing vocals, and that's it. Another fantastic track. The credits say it's all just a Geno 60, so when I hear bells, it sounds like a DX7. I don't know, man. Another thing about Last Christmas, at least, is that it was actually tuned to 432 hertz, not 440. So I had to tune that down to 432 as I was recording, and that sounds like Everything She Wants is the same way because it's not in tune. So let me go to the original.
Somebody told me
Tune.
everything she wants is everything she sees. I guess I must have loved you because I said you were the perfect girl for me.
This is also in 42.
6 months older. Everything you want and everything you see is out of reach, not good enough. I don't know what the hell you want from me.
It's not even 40. It's 432. It's something else.
I just work for you.
Let me see if I can make those sounds.
I've been my baby.
I'll tell you that I'm happy if you
4:28 actually. Anyway, that's enough of that. I hear bells. Anyway. Play Wonderful Christmas Time. Oh, that's a... It's got that punch like... Down, 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 down. That also might be a Geno, or is this before Geno time? Maybe that's an Oberheim something. Brass. Let's see. That sounds pretty good. Actually, it sounds like the previous track. Actually, that's feels like it's an Oberheim, but I could be wrong. Well, okay, it sounds like B flat. Okay.
The moon is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The moon is right. 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 The moon is right.
Anyway, that's enough of that. Oh, I finished my coffee. That means it's almost time for me to go. My first instrument was, I guess piano. My dad had a piano. An upright piano, and I played it since I was a wee tot. I love it, you know. And I'm leaning towards synths, especially in the past year, because I came to terms that I cannot be a piano player. I cannot do that stuff. But I can make interesting sounds with synthesizers if I can learn how to operate them. You know. Excuse me for that. Was that a loud click? Let's turn that down a bit. Where is it? Volume low. That's an interesting sound. I didn't hear that before. That's an interesting sound. I didn't hear that before. Is this a faulty unit? Anyway. That's interesting. Interesting. The intensity, keyboard tracking, 0. Interesting. That's a new sound. I don't know how to. I don't know how that happened, but anyway. I keep forgetting how to play this. It starts here. That's why. There you go. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Maybe I need to give it some time to warm up because there's a little bit of sound there when I'm fiddling with the filter. Anyway. It's drunk. So anyway, that's the end of my portion of the show today. Up next is nobody. This is the end of the show. It's okay. This is the end of the show for today. Thank you very much for joining. Oh no, can't do that. Thank you for your time. I hope you all have a merry afternoon, a merry night, whatever it be. Can afford a closer band. Thanks so much for another wonderful music stream. I didn't do that much actually, just it's more chants than music this time around, but anyway. There's some previews of what's gonna come up in the future, so look out for that. You're privy to some very sensitive information here because I like it. Slightly more than the others who don't watch these streams. I think I might do more music streams in the future rather than other streams because they don't seem to like me that much, so it's fine. Okay, so thank you very much for your fun chats, and hopefully you'll join me in my future adventures and endeavors and adventures. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of someone else. Have a good day or night. Because the moon is right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Keep the music in your heart alive.